view, you have envelope out, you have envelope out, you come there, she's not...
Khalo Matabane has a passion for documentary and drama. He grew up in a village without access to television or movies, but he says there was great storytelling.
My grandmother and the stories that she used to tell me of Nelson Mandela was of a revolutionary. A man who one day was going to come and walk in the middle of the streets, and I remember I used to imagine him walking in the dusty streets of my village.
Under apartheid, rights of the majority black South Africans were denied. Nelson Mandela was imprisoned for 27 years for opposing the regime and calling for armed resistance. Khalo's latest project is his most ambitious to date, a documentary which attempts to make sense of the ideals of South Africa's greatest icon, Nelson Mandela.
Hi, Tata Mandela. When I started thinking of writing a letter to you, I had so many questions to ask you. But now all of a sudden, I'm not sure what to ask you or how to ask you.
But when Nelson Mandela was released after 27 years, he opted for peace over revenge. While he became famous for his policy of reconciliation, many black South Africans were shocked and disappointed. Khalo was among them.
Nelson Mandela forced us to really examine what these issues are: forgiveness, equality, justice, freedom. Are we free? Are we not? What does it mean to forgive?
In his documentary, Khalo gathers an array of often contradictory views on Mandela and his philosophy of forgiveness.
Mandela was a visionary who understood that, that getting bogged down in the sins and horrors and atrocities of the past was the way to guarantee that those sins and horrors and atrocities would be perpetuated ad infinitum.
It takes a superhuman black person to be like, it's all good. And I'm not that superhuman. I'd love to be able to just forgive like that, honestly.
In his film A State of Violence, Khalo explores what happens when a society's traumatic past isn't fully dealt with, and how the decision by older generations of black South Africans to forgive their enemy might impact on future generations.
They understood that they were the sacrificial lambs. What people do not accept is the fact that their children, and it looks like their grandchildren's lives, are going to mirror their own lives. That is what is scary, I think, for most people.
Khalo hopes his letter to Madiba will be one more step to understanding the complex history of South Africa and the man behind its icon, Nelson Mandela. Clementine Logan, CCTV.